Also tonight, House Republicans are revealing key committee assignments, including who will investigate President Biden and updated assignments for embattled New York Congressman George Santos. Our Ryan Nobles is on the Hill with the latest. Ryan, good to see you. So let's start with the Judiciary Committee. Who exactly has been appointed and what are they saying about the president so far?
Yeah, well, Zinkley, the Judiciary Committee is going to be a very powerful committee that's going to be among the many House committees that are going to be responsible for investigating the Biden administration. And we do know that there's going to be a new subcommittee of the Judiciary Committee that's specifically going to look into what Republicans are calling the weaponization of government. But the new names added to the Judiciary Committee are interesting. Among them, Congressman Troy Nehls of Texas, a former county sheriff, someone that was originally assigned to the January 6th Select Committee by Kevin McCarthy. But then was removed after Nancy Pelosi removed some of the Republican members from the January 6th Select Committee. You may remember that from not too long ago. Another name, Harriet Hageman, who is, of course, the newly elected representative from Wyoming, who took Liz Cheney's place in Congress. She's going to sit on the Judiciary Committee. And another name is Wesley Hunt. You may remember him during all this speaker drama because he had actually was forced to leave after his baby was born prematurely and then rushed back to cast a ballot in favor of Kevin McCarthy in the speaker's race. He among the new names added to the Judiciary Committee, which is going to have a very busy calendar here during this Congress.
Absolutely. No shortage of names. I covered Wesley Hunt as one of the few black Republicans on the ticket this past cycle. And of course, Ryan, we got to talk about the controversial Congressman George Santos, now confirmed for 2 committees while also facing a possible investigation by House Republicans. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, he was among the last batch of members of Congress assigned to committees here as the steering committee met over the past couple of days. And he was assigned to the Small Business Committee and the Space, Science and Technology committees. And I caught up briefly with the House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who said that they basically were sticking with protocol and that all Republican members who aren't assigned to A committees, which are the most high profile and powerful committees, are given 2 committee assignments. And that's why George Santos was named to 2 committees. While these are not A committees, they're still important. Small business impacts millions of Americans. Their policy proposals will be very important. And of course, the Space, Science and Technology Committee plays a big role with a number of important issues here. And George Santos is clearly going to get the opportunity to contribute as a member of Congress while all these investigations swirling around him are conducted, many of them behind closed doors. The House Speaker Kevin McCarthy making it clear until these issues are adjudicated, he's going to be able to serve as a member of Congress as the people of Long Island sent him here to Washington to do.
Definitely, Congressman, we're watching closely. Ryan Nobles in Washington. Thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.